Welcome to Press Pause. We created this space for people to give themselves a few moments of quiet and calm together in the midst of what can be extremely busy times. And right in the midst of this busyness, we can take time just to be and to be here together. To begin, I acknowledge with respect the traditional custodians of this land, my homeland, the land of the Budawang people of the Yuin Nation. And if you know the custodians of the land you are on now, please mention this to yourselves. And I express my deep gratitude for the past and ongoing care of this land. So, beginning now with this ground that's under our feet, feeling the qualities of that ground wherever we may be in touch with it, whether it's through the soles of our feet or whether it's along our back body as we're lying on the ground. We'll be meditating for about 20 minutes, so finding a position that is comfortable to hold in relative stillness is really necessary. Something that doesn't strain your body, that gives you a sense of ease, but also not a position in which you'll just drift off to sleep, hopefully. So allowing the body to find this balance between being present and open, being at ease, and yet not entirely loose and relaxed. Just a nice combination of being attentive and present and also at ease. Gently we will sweep our attention from the ground upwards through the legs, lower legs, upper legs, the pelvic area, the torso, the back, up the neck, into the head. Just noticing if there are any places that feel tight or contracted. Just inviting the body to soften and relax. Allowing also that sense of the ground and the contact with the ground, groundedness, to infuse the rest of our body. Sense that we can rest. We can allow that support. Putting aside now, for the moment, anything you already know about meditation or relaxation. Anything you think it might be or you might need to do, just let that go. Imagine or remember the mind of a child. That sense of curiosity, of simply being open to experience in a kind of fresh, happy way. Just allowing that mind of a child openness to come forward. There's nothing in particular to do right now, nothing to be, nothing is expected, we're not looking for anything. to happen or not happen. Just see instead if we can find this place, this felt sense of having no idea what is happening or what is to come. Just being simply willing to sit or to lie, just as we are. You may notice how our thoughts will turn almost immediately to the past or to the future. Something perhaps that happened earlier today, something that's coming up later, some feelings associated with those events. See if you can see those thoughts occurring. Our mind likes to be busy. It likes to feel in control. It likes to regret and to imagine. It likes to create hope and fear in us. So just spending a moment now watching the play of this mind. Just allow now any thought to drop. Any thought you're having now, simply drop. Zen Master's instruction on this was to open the hand of thought. And it can help to use this image of the mind opening like a hand, not pushing thought away, just opening the mind around it. Thoughts are arising and passing away. Watch them doing this. Instead of clenching around them like a fist, have a sense of releasing them. Give them space, let them come, let them go. Another useful image can be one of clouds passing across the sky. Simply noticing that this presence, this sky, this openness can hold the thoughts coming and going without being in any way disturbed. We can simply sit or lie here in this openness without hope and without fear, without listening to thoughts of past and future particularly. In other words, we can simply wait. Simply being in this space openly. You may notice you are breathing in and out without having to think about it. Thoughts are coming and going. There's an openness around the thoughts. The body is at ease, and there is this breath coming and going throughout the whole body in a natural rhythm all by itself. This breath is not waiting for any cue from us, any attention. It's simply happening. Watching now this breath following its movement into the nose or the mouth, down the throat, into the chest, and back out again. This breath we can notice is an extraordinary gift. The way it simply supports our being, supports our body and our life, thanklessly, continually. We can appreciate the beauty of this. Simply by letting our attention drift with the breath. In the openness of a mind that is looking as if for the first time at how we're breathing. Ceaselessly, effortlessly. Now releasing our attention from the breath and just letting the attention fall back into the body. This time, sweeping our attention from the top of the head, down the face, back of the head, into the neck, down either arm, into the hand, first one and then the other. down the chest and the back of the body. Just looking, observing into the pelvis, down the legs, the upper legs and the lower legs, back into the feet and that contact with the ground again. And noticing that in this short time together, just being with our experience in this way, our body has softened and deepened into ease. Notice we are not waiting for something to occur. We are not really doing anything. We are simply resting here with our openness of heart and mind, and we are simply watching and being with ourselves. Notice how this feels in the body, how welcoming, how natural, how soothing. This time of the year is a special one. This month is Advent, season of waiting in a way. In Zen too, this season is a time in which to recall the enlightenment of the Buddha, whose awakening came after many years of rigorous spiritual practice, and in particular after a week of determined sitting in meditation. You could call his effort a kind of waiting also, waiting for a final deliverance from suffering. Both Advent and this observance of the Buddha's awakening at this time of year, both observances are celebrations of a coming peace and fulfillment. In the word observance itself, we're encouraged to look, to pay attention, to turn toward this time, this here and now. And when we do this, as we're doing now, we can see there's a way in which to wait that's not like usual waiting, as in waiting for anything in particular to occur or to be over. Can you feel now in your body any sense of wanting the next thing to happen, or wanting to be somewhere else, doing something else? Even in deep ease like this, it's natural to human nature to be continually looking ahead. Or rather, we feel it's natural because that's how we're trained and conditioned to feel and experience life, to always be thinking of what's coming. But actually, our real human nature is this state of ease, of presence, of simply being with what is. So in this spirit, for the next few weeks of Press Pause, we'll be looking at the invitation that waiting gives us. When we're waiting in any situation, things outside our control, or we're stuck in some situation we didn't choose, a simple acronym can help us not to respond negatively, but to use that space and time to nourish us. That acronym is from the word wait. So to watch, allow, investigate, and trust. So we can use this to reconnect with ourselves, even to reset ourselves in those times in between when we are what we might have thought is idle, or we are simply waiting. So today we began with watching our own experience, watching our thoughts, watching our breath, watching our body. And over the next few weeks, we'll continue with this series, and next week we'll look at allowing. So may your watching and observing in the down times, in the spaces, and also, if you can, in the midst of activity over the coming week, bring you ease and rest. Thank you for participating this week, and hoping to see you again next Wednesday. If you wish in the meantime to talk with any grief care team members, you can email team@griefcare.com.au or call 02 964 66908.